And welcome back to Dark Souls 2. This is Nathan, otherwise known as Ben Hart of Jugo. You seem to have had a problem, or rather I've had a problem, with my fourth episode recording. I tried uploading it to YouTube after checking to make sure that it was proper. Everything was working, everything was fine, and then towards the end of the upload, when it came time to process, it crashed. And it wouldn't process properly, and YouTube sent me a message stating so. So I went to go try doing it again. I checked to make sure that everything was fine, and when I decided to look at my recording before uploading it, suddenly everything was corrupted. So there's about an hour and 20 minutes gone, in which I went through 2 areas of the game. So I'm gonna have to try and just walk through it and show you guys what I did. I won't be able to show where all the items were or anything like that, unfortunately. I'll try and show the bosses by having myself get summoned to help other people. Hopefully that works out well. If it takes too long, I'll cut out the waits until I get summoned and then start showing the point in which I do get summoned. But for now, we're going to go over here. I have a ton of souls here from video number 5. Unfortunately, I'm going to go spend them.
I'm glad.
Because I don't want to keep using this retardedly powerful set anymore. I want to use the Dark Souls 1 poster boy armor set.
Thanks very much.
So that is what we are going to do. Hopefully the next time we come and see Mullen, he'll have new equipment to show us as well. This armor is also lighter. It gives less defense, but it is lighter. And this is a bit of an edited version of the poster boy Elite Knight armor set from Dark Souls 1, which you see the main character in the cinematics wearing. And, you know, I really like it. I never used it up until this point, but we're going to use it this time until we get our actual proper set that I want to use. Just going to dump a lot of this stuff in here. You could go dual wield, that'd be fun. We're going to use that shield, because it is a better shield. Yeah. We use this, oops, because it gives us better defenses. Don't like carrying all this junk on me. Okay. Oh. Guess it would probably be a good idea to level up.
You have a call that is more than most undead can say.
Oh. We acquired one of the souls of the old ones in the next video, which you will see. It's still a pain that the file got corrupted, but not much we can do about that. Let's bring up... Yeah? Yeah. And, because I fail to do it every single time I am here, let's get some life gems.
Thank you.
Because I have no healing equipment whatsoever. Well, I do, I just prefer not to use them. Like the Radiant Life Gem, Old Radiant, Elizabeth Mushroom. We do have stuff to heal us here, it's just I don't like using them. I'm a bit of a hoarder. Oh. I guess it would make a little bit more sense if I walked us there, huh? So let's go do that. Oh, we're also not going to be staying in the Blue Sentinel Covenant. We will be going over to the Sunbros, but I'm not rushing through the game, so we'll join them when we join them. Oh, she's here now, too. We speak to her in this area first. But we're going to come down here. I don't remember if I showed it in the 4th video, which got corrupted, or in the 5th video, but we upgraded our mace to +5. We're going to be making it lightning to suit our paladin-like status. You come over here, pull that string, it opens the door. There's also a chest right here. A lot of people miss it as they're coming down the stairs, but it is right there. You can pick that up just before you come through here. There's also a corpse right here that has an item on it. I won't be able to show everything, unfortunately, because I don't exactly memorize everything. Now we're obviously doing a lot more damage than we usually would the first time I came here because of the upgraded mace. There's a bonfire right here that you can light. Keep in mind, if you use it, it respawns this guy. There is also one of these big old knights that stands right here that has a mace. I've killed him once already. When you kill him, he will not respawn because he has Sublime Bone Dust. That is what you use to upgrade your Estus Flask to make it more effective when healing. As you can take a look at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, my Estus Flask has a +1 next to it. It means I've upgraded it at least once. It goes up to a maximum of +5, which, you know, early on, if you can manage to get that really quick, is very helpful, but you don't really tend to get it until towards the end of the game, so it really won't make much difference. Anyway, that middle guy that we fought, he will be the only one to attack us unless, out of these 3, until we kill him, and then these 2 shield-bearing ones will then come and hit us. They guard their respective doors here. Well, not doors, but their respective entrances. So we're going to come on over here. Oh, also, as you kill these guys, there are levers that come up. As you clear this room, a lever will come up here. And back over here, when you kill the guy at the top of the stairs, as well, I'll walk on over it just to show you, there's a lever over here as well. Now when you pull these levers, if you look straight across where I'm looking, there's a room in there where there was a boss waiting for us. It raises levels of the floor up to make the boss fight a more spacious room, rather than being able to fall off to your death into the water. Because, you know, it's Dark Souls theory and Demon Souls theory that we don't know how to swim. Then again, in 150-pound armor, I could completely understand that. But, you know. There is a chest right across here. It's not that hard to get to. You simply walk across here, and you come get the chest. It is a wooden chest, so do not hit it more than once to check for it being a mimic. If you do, you're going to break it, and all you're going to get is rubbish, and you do not want rubbish. And I guess it would help if we actually equip some of this stuff. I want this, and I want one more bone. So, we are now going to wait. Oh, he dropped something. Cracked the blue eye orb. Cool. We're now going to sit here and wait. We're going to drop our sign. We are going to wait until we get summoned for this boss fight. However, let's pop a life gem here just so I have full health. However, while we wait, I can at least show you the rest of this level. Just so that you aren't bored. When we wait for the second fight, it's probably going to be boring. For the second boss, rather. Probably will be boring because there will be nothing for us to do. Which, in that case, I can talk about particular things. Very annoying that I just got hit there. These guys are very easy to fight, super slow. I was just silly and wasn't paying attention, so I got hit. Drop anything? No? Okay. Screw it, we'll pop another one. Not gonna need it, but we'll pop it. Right. When you kill this old knight, lever over here pops up. You pull that lever and it brings down this drawbridge, because when you first get here the drawbridge is up and you can't cross. You'll fall into water and you'll die. So once you do that, simply just come across and there will be a chest right here waiting for you. This is, I suppose, considered a different level, even though it's very, very much the same place. There is also a body right here that contains an item. In that room is the boss fight room. We're not going to go in there just yet, just because I'd like to keep a little bit of mystery. Anyway, it's been speculated very... Oh, there's the Tower of Flame, by the way, which is the boss fight room to this main area. It is speculated that this particular place, Hades Tower of Flame, is very reminiscent to Anor Londo from Dark Souls 1. The architecture, the style, the art, it all screams Anor Londo. Now we can't really confirm this, considering it's swallowed up by the sea, and from my memory, Anor Londo was never close to the water. Again, that's as far as I can remember. So it's a little confusing, but I still like to believe that it is Anor Londo, just because it's the exact same architecture that Anor Londo had. Like, even here, right here, don't know what you would call it. I know it's very famous in French architecture in our world, but one of the first buildings you see on the left as you enter Anor Londo has this particular piece of stability in many of its buildings. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is Anor Londo. It's obviously been destroyed by time, so there's really not much left of it. I mean, Anor Londo was a vast city, and its inhabitants were considered to be gods. Now, this seems to be the only building that's actually still standing, aside from the Tower of Flame, of course. Right over there. This is an old cathedral. They call it the Cathedral of Blue now. I don't really know what to say about this particular building. Oh, there, you can see the same structures of stability in this building as well. I don't really know what to say much about this building, for the main fact that I don't recall ever going into it in Dark Souls 1. It might be completely separate from the level zone from Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls 2. But there is a very interesting boss that you fight here. A lot of people got upset because they thought it was just a reused skin and boss fight, which, honestly, yeah, sure, they used the same boss for a second game. Oh no, you know, sue FromSoft, because, man, reusing old content because it was good, or, you know, for lore purposes, such bad developers. I mean, I can easily say that, I don't know, Dark Souls 2 was lacking in all the departments, quite honestly, that Dark Souls 1 wasn't. Dark Souls 1 was a fantastic piece of work when it comes to video games. The lore, the fighting, just everything, the cinematics, the landscape itself. You'll happen to notice that in Dark Souls 2, a lot of the places tend to have the same tone to it, which is a little upsetting. There's a few places, like Hades, that looks really, really nice. This is a beautiful place with beautiful, beautiful artwork. and environment, and we're getting summoned perfect. We get to help this guy out with this boss. Oh, it's 2 people. We're with 2 people. That's good. I'll just give a bow, because I'm friendly. This is the Dragon Rider. Very easy boss. It's even easier when you're fighting him alone. Pretty much just... Ow. Pretty much just strafe to his weapon side. It's a very easy boss. Just strafe over to his weapon side all the time, which would be your left, his right, and he ends up becoming a very easy boss. The only part that makes this fight really hard is when this level... Oh, we're being put back. I'll show you in just a moment as soon as it loads. Oh, actually, I know I'm going to be a pain, but I want to go all the way back really quickly. Just to put down my sign while we wait and I explain things. Also, about me changing armor, yes, the Drang Lake set, the Drang Lake set is significantly better than 90% of the medium and heavy armor that you can use in the game. However, I'm a victim of aesthetics. I think it looks absolutely terrible. The only thing that I find cool about it is the fact that it has not even a cloak, a cape to it, which, you know, they didn't really have much of in Dark Souls 1, so I thought it was a neat little addition. But other than that, I don't like the way it looks. It reminds me too much of heavy Roman armor, not their actual metal pieces, but the heavy leather that they wear with the skirt and everything. I just don't like it. Despite its amazing defenses, I prefer more... If you're going to be wearing European armor, wear real European armor. This is real European armor. And it's gorgeous. I love having... I can't really call it a tunic, but I love having the tunic over the breastplate, hiding the armor. It looks so nice. I can't remember if I put my sign down. Anyway, we'll go back to there in just a second. This level and this level are the 2 levels that you bring up when you pull those levers. So if you take this and this away, that is how big your arena is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 steps in game. That is tiny. I'm gonna say, just by looking at it, judging, it's probably what? Let's say this, maybe that is a meter. So I'm gonna say it's maybe, I don't know, 8, 10 meters max wide. And that particular boss, when he hits you and he blocks, or rather, when he hits you and you block, he knocks you aside. So he's pushing you further and further to the edge, and if you fall off, you're dead. And you don't want that. Sorry, we're gonna check really quickly to see if I actually put down my sign. I feel like I didn't. It'd be very silly if I didn't. Would have wasted a bunch of time. Thank God I did. And we're gonna run back, because I have... Well, we don't have to run back. There's nothing really else to do. The woman isn't there anymore. Actually, I should show you one thing though. I've actually missed it in several playthroughs, just because I was impatient, wanted to get going, wanted to continue on with the game. But yeah, the next boss is the Dragon Slayer, the old Dragon Slayer. Now I'm sure that name rings a bell to anyone who has ever played Dark Souls 1, and it will make them think of Ornstein, the Dragon Slayer. You'll have to wait and see to see if it's the exact same person. A lot of people speculate that it isn't, and a lot of people speculate that it is. And I like to think that it is, because, well, it makes sense. If it really is the same person, and if this really is the ruins of Anor Londo, then it makes perfect sense that he would be here, guarding it still. Well, this is what I was here to come for. There's a bonfire up here. You clearly see it as you come up the stairs, right there. But I got distracted by the lady over here that we met on the way. She's standing over here, or rather kneeling over here when you first meet her. She sells you miracles, and she's also the pain in the ass bitch who demands souls from you in order to change where that room was that we met her. The gate in which it leads you into another direction. Quite frankly, you could kill her. You really, really could. But I suggest you don't. One, because you'll be out of miracles, or rather out of a shop for miracles, because not very many people sell them. And two, just because you get to kill her another time using a particular item. And it's just more fun that way. It's more roleplay that way rather than metagaming. Which, that's what Demon Souls and Dark Souls is all about, right? Roleplaying. Makes it more fun. You're unraveling your own story, or you're creating your own story. Now, hopefully we get summoned quickly, like the last time. The last time didn't take too long. But not many people ask for help when fighting the old Dragon Slayer. Unfortunately, they made him a little bit more dumbed down. So we can hope. Hurrah for horse, boss ahead, therefore ally required ahead. Hurrah for enemy, and then visions of enemy. He's really not that hard. Be wary of thrust. Try right, but circling around. Yep, that's his weakness. Just go to his right, or go to your right. Be wary of arena, therefore try backstepping. Ah, yes, this is one of the PvP arena locations. Or at least to get summoned for it. Which I will show you later if we can get summoned. Oh, we got another bonfire. Sublime Bone Dust, and I never used it. Silly me. We can take a look at some other stuff while we wait, unless, of course... I don't think I actually looked at some of these in the 5th video, or the 6th for that matter, so I'm going to take a look at them now. Ruin Sentinel Soul. Soul of the Ruin Sentinel, a creation of the Jailer. The Ruin Sentinel has no corporeal form. It is only an empty soul that haunts the armor. Then the Soul of the Lost Sinner. This is one of the first primal souls we got. Prisoner of Sinners Rise. The lost sinner eternally punishes herself for the sins of her past. And yes, it's a woman. And if you're not prepared, it can be a really hard fight. Is there anything else here that I haven't looked at? Oh, an Elizabeth mushroom. Specially treated dried mushroom creates a euphoric sensation when ingested and restores a large amount of HP over time. Saint Elizabeth devoted her life to helping the needy by concocting medicine and potions. It's thought her great virtue was matched only by her sublime beauty, but who can say now? Is there nothing at all we can take a look at? How about this? No. Small metal shield worth protrusions. Small shields are very light and easy to use, but are not very stable when attacking. When attacked. The protrusions on the center of the shield are designed to brush attacks aside and make parrying easier. Old undated helm. How old could this nearly crumbling helmet be? Has extremely low durability. Sometimes just a thing falls to pieces. It unleashes its last flash of great power. I'm assuming that when this old knight set, even the weapons break, that they blow up and deal damage. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't used them. Never seen anybody else use them. So, I can only assume. Well, let's take a look at this set. Elite Knight Helm. Helmet made of Braden steel. Provides sturdy defense, making it an old-time favorite of elite knights. Braden steel is used widely in Drangleic. This fine alloy is made from ores mined in the Southern Kingdom. Is that all it has to say? Is there something more on here? No, that's it. Oh, you can change her damn ring, that's for sure. Sure, why not? It makes us faster. Or rather, it makes our rolling faster slightly. Come on, I hope somebody summons us. I'm only gonna wait a little bit longer before I decide to cut to when we actually do get summoned. We're gonna cut. Welcome back, guys. So we finally got summoned after about another 15-20 minutes. We finally get to do this boss. Where the hell did he get that? Oh, it's the great sword. Never mind. Alright, let's go and do this. Look familiar? Oh, he wasn't going for me. Don't die, buddy. Just let me do all the work. That's what I'm here for. Alright. It's pretty much the same spitting image that is Ornstein. Oh. The very rare attack that Ornstein does. Oh, he hit me. Whoa, that lag. My damage didn't come in until much later. When you do that fight, you tend to want to just stay to your right. Circle around him on your right. And he'll rarely be able to hit you. Even if it seems like he's coming close, roll. But 9 times out of 10, he can't even hit you, so... we're just gonna come back up here. Sorry, I went exploring while I waited. I had plenty of time to do so. Also, keep in mind, as I had stated before, I don't know if it was in the 4th video, which we lost the content for it, but when you summon help, or when you're summoned for help, it makes not only the bosses, but the area harder. So, creatures are stronger, they deal more damage, they have more health, the resistances go up, everything, including the bosses. Anyway, so now that we've actually cleared this boss room, and I showed it to you guys, it's just a typical cathedral. And before we go and talk to this guy over here, we're gonna come over here. And as you can see, there is a bonfire here. First play through the game, completely missed this. I had no idea it was there. And this is Targray.
Proud knight, you may come to me, Targray, for help.
Targray will not talk to you until you have a certain amount of faith. It's either 9 or something, and then he'll let you join the Blue Sentinels when that happens. If you do, you get access to these 2 weapons, these 3 items, which we're going to need some bolt stones. I don't think we're buying them from him. We get some, I know that. And 2 miracles, in which... Does this damage? A miracle derived from force emits a forward-moving shockwave. Throughout history, there have been many examples of imitative miracles. When discerning original from imitator is nigh on impossible, which hardly matters. Yeah. Anywho, emit force. It does exactly as it states. You blow out a shockwave, it knocks stuff back. I just can't remember if it deals damage or not. Heavenly Thunder emits lightning in random directions. Scholars bicker over whether this is the original lightning spear or a derivative. Wow. A derivative. One can never gain full control of the power of the gods, but with a little favor from Lady Luck, this spell will destroy your enemies. Which is true. It's very much like a flip of the coin. It's either going to be very good or absolutely useless. More often than not, it's the latter, unfortunately, but again, it can still be amazing.
Proud knight, aim high in all things. We knights must protect the apostles of blue. Never forget this fact, and by your honor, never eschew your training. Do your work, and I will lend you strength.
Anyway, with this playthrough, so far, we have joined the Blue Sentinels. The only reason being so was to get the Blue Seal. Ring of... Oh, no. Sorry, this one. Guardian Seal. Ring of Blue Sentinel Covenant. Join this covenant and wear this ring to be automatically summoned to the worlds of Blue Apostles, who have been invaded by dark spirits. The ring is engraved with the crest of the Wave of Blue, symbolizing the the dignified, wow, today is not my day, the dignified oath to protect each world's master from dark spirits. That's the purpose. We joined it for now, just to get the ring. And we are going to make the trek all the way back. Oops. So that I can show you how to get to the next location. Actually, if you don't mind, hold on. I'd like to see... Alright, this is all we have. Not very many right now. Oh man. Upsets me so much that I lost that file. YouTube screwed me. Damn camera angles. Alright, there is a corpse over here, which has an item. You can go pick that up. Oh. Hold on. I think there's stuff here. Yes. There's a body there, there, and there, all containing things. If I remember right, there is nothing over here. And there is nothing. No? Okay. Look at this place, it's beautiful. Everything reminds me of Anor Londo. Oh, no, not there. If I remember right, is it this here? No, on the second floor. Okay. I missed. Come up here. You cannot open this door. There's no way past the door. There's absolutely nothing. I'm very disappointed in this particular section of this place, just because they could have made it much, much better. Much more interesting. And there's a chest here. That's the only reason why I came up here. Why are there so many bloodstains? How many people have died here? Jeez. Look at this. What the? Is that my graphics card freaking out? It is. Huh. That's pretty funny. Alright, there is a woman who sits here that you can talk to. Her name is Lucatiel. She's a Knight of Mira. We get to see her again